2021 was one of the worst wildfire seasons in California history. So what does that mean for this year? Right now, the mostly dry winter weather is allowing firefighters to make headway on risk reduction projects and controlled burns. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. Tonight, Dennis Shanahan goes into the forest in 3 different places to show us what these projects look like up close. As part of our in-depth series, Fox 40 investigates wildfire season 2022.
Fire is a natural part of the life cycle of a forest. But as more of us choose to make our homes in the woods, a lot of effort goes into preventing fires from starting. As a result, forests grow very dense, thick with trees, brush, and bramble. Add years of drought to the mix, when these forests do catch fire, the fierce flames can be very difficult to stop.
So our crews can't plug in right next to 40-foot flames. It's just not safe.
Morgan Moore is a forestry assistant with CAL FIRE. Fox 40 News recently met up with him at a site north of Nevada City where crews are thinning out part of a heavily wooded forest.
The main reason we're doing this is we're just trying to reduce fuel loading, especially near access roads for local residents, because we don't want fire to start in one area and continue through to another area. So this is a part of a shaded fuel break.
In a project like this, some trees are removed entirely. The ones that remain are stripped of their lower branches, the so-called ladder fuels, which fire can easily climb. Forest thinning aims to make fire slow down and stay close to the ground.
Firefighters and crews and dozers can get at it more accessibly and can actually stop it.
Forest management is oftentimes a group effort between cooperating agencies.
I'm thrilled with what CAL FIRE and the Yuba Watershed Institute and BLM are doing.
Joanne Feitz Kaufman applauds the effort as both a Nevada County resident and somebody with a PhD in fire science.
People want to keep their privacy screens, they want to keep their trees, and I have a total opposite perspective, but I can see the flames in my mind from having worked on wildfires. I can see them crossing the road when I look at a forest.
But what she sees now when she looks down her road is an opportunity for firefighters to defend her neighborhood should a wildfire come this way. When a forest is thinned out, what's removed is put in piles. At this site, nearby residents can take what they want for firewood. The rest will be burned by CAL FIRE when conditions are right. South of Colfax in Placer County, a CAL FIRE crew was busy last week igniting piles from a mitigation project there.
This is between the rim of the canyon and Colfax, so it's a huge asset for us to be able to kind of help protect Colfax on the American River side.
Fire Captain Colin Carmichael explains great care is taken to make sure these purposeful controlled burns don't escape.
So we cut line around the pile before we burn it and put a berm at the bottom so anything that rolls gets caught there, and then make sure they're out before we leave. And we have all our firefighting tools with us in case we do get something that escapes and we can put it out.
And up around Lake Tahoe, obviously people would like to see more snow coming down, but this dry spell we're experiencing actually provides the perfect opportunity for crews to get a lot of this kind of work done.
You can see my firefighter right there getting into the center of it and trying to get the center of it going where it's the driest portion of it.
These burn piles near Tahoe City are part of a U.S. Forest Service project under the supervision of Captain David De Leon.
So if we had essentially not cut anything, we wouldn't be able to see through the forest.
This land sits very close to a home owned by Chris Thibault, who says he spent a lot of time on the phone over the years with multiple government agencies asking for the woods around his house to be thinned.
The property line is right here, that would change to U.S. Forest. That's State Park on that side over there, Conservancy in the front, Conservancy on the side. So you're dealing with all of the different guys to come and make sure that they take care of it.
He's thrilled to see the U.S. Forest Service doing this work.
Boy, it's just it's a beautiful sight for me after all these years of being nervous and afraid of what's happening.
Thinning of areas like this is the subject of some debate, a tug of war between people who say the forests should be left alone and those who say much more of this kind of work needs to be done. The Biden administration recently announced a 10-year, $50 billion plan to reduce wildfire risk through forest thinning and controlled burns in California and 10 other western states. And Governor Newsom's latest budget proposal includes an additional $1.2 billion for this kind of work. But it's up to property owners to do their part as well. Chris Thibault didn't just rely on the work of others, he made his own property more fire safe.
He's done a great job of clearing around his house and bringing folks in and getting all that fuel away from his home.
Even everyone in their own backyard can remove a little bit of fuel and get that 100-foot defensible space around their house, and that makes our job easier. And if we're doing this effort out here with different cooperating agencies, then that effort coupled with the effort of private landowners will create a better landscape for us to defend and protect against fire.
A true team effort designed to save land and lives long into the future. Dennis Shanahan, Fox 40 News.